Issey Miyake is well known in the fashion industry for technology-driven clothing designs, exhibitions, and fragrances. He is a respected and much-loved designer who refers to his designs not as clothing or ready-to-wear outfits, but something more along the lines of art pieces. His designs and shapes are simple, but his colors are mixed, which can sometimes lead to very interesting designs, such as a starburst suit made from gold paper foil. Thinking a little outside of the square, his designs may sometimes appear a little unusual, but at the same time are very attractive and captivating. From the beginning of his design career, it was obvious he had a gift. Born in Hiroshima, Japan, he witnessed the dropping of the atomic bomb on his country. However, with the American occupation of Japan after this, he was able to get a glimpse into Western culture. Knowing he wanted to be a fashion designer, he studied graphic design at the Tama Art University in Tokyo, and by the mid through to the late 1960s, he had worked in Paris and New York for designers and fashion houses such as Guy Laroche, Givenchy, and Geoffrey Beene. He then headed back to Tokyo to set up his first creative studio, the Miyake Design Studio. Wanting both flexibility and movement for the wearer, Miyake eventually resulted in a technique called garment pleating, and by 1993, his long-awaited Pleats Please was launched. The idea behind this was the clothes were first cut and sewn, sandwiched together between layers of paper, and then heat-pressed, leaving the garments with a permanent pleat. Miyake was able to create different effects and shapes by using vertical, horizontal, and zigzag pleats. This is now a trend that constantly falls in and out of fashion, but has left Miyake a creative genius. In 2001, he was honored as a world leader in a festival of creative genius. Along with some of the world's most avant-garde designers, he was invited to showcase his most radical fashions in an exhibition at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. The exhibition, titled "What is Radical Fashion?", displayed the work of the revolutionary and influential designer, with each installation put together to convey the creative vision of the designer. Miyake's installation featured his work "Epoch", a piece of cloth, which he focused on from 1998 to research and develop a revolutionary form of clothing. His idea went far beyond the boundaries of fashion. Using a computer-programmed industrial knitting machine, continuous tubes of fabric were created, within which a blueprint of the garment lies. The wearer creates the garment he or she wants to wear. Long sleeves can become short sleeves, and the dress can become a top, all with the snip of scissors. So that he could return to research full-time and come up with more brilliant ideas such as Epoch, Miyake turned over the design of his men's and women's clothing to his colleague Naoki Takezawa in 1994. Takezawa, like Miyake, also experiments with fabric and textures. However, he also incorporates other elements such as music and dance into his designs. Dai Fujiwara then replaced Takezawa in 1999 as creative director of the House of Issey Miyake. Having been a member of Miyake's team since 1994, he helped develop and keep alive the Epoch dream. Miyake has influenced not just the world of fashion, but also his fellow designers. From researching fibers and fabrics to using high-tech computers and laser cutting, his creative ideas are sure to be used for years to come.